Yo, what's going on, people, and welcome back to Mandem Football. I am so glad to be here, and I hope, number one, you guys had a fantastic Thanksgiving, because I know I did, and I stuffed myself with a load of turkey and a load of cranberry sauce, and of course, my favorite is stuffing. I've loaded myself up with that. But now it's time to come back to football, the beautiful game, and a lot of football was played the day before Thanksgiving and the day before that. So that's basically Tuesday, right? So Tuesday and Wednesday, we had some great games. But the one game I want to get into is Liverpool versus Real Madrid. And the question is, who is going to stop Liverpool? Liverpool are on absolute fire right now. And to be fair, they have a clear chance right now over this past weekend if they could beat Manchester City. Manchester City are in the mud right now, and they have a clear chance of completely throwing them out of the picture of the Premier League so early on into the season. Yes, so early on, and they can go so clear into the Premier League. But who is going to stop Liverpool? Is it going to be Manchester City? Is it going to be a team? Are they ever going to lose a game at this point? They look absolutely brilliant, and their players are all stepping up. All of their players are stepping up, from Mo Salah to Virgil van Dijk to Connor Bradley. Connor Bradley comes in, and to me, he was the man of the match. He was outstanding against Real Madrid. That's one of the best performances I've seen from a player. He genuinely is a real deal talent. He's absolutely incredible. And I really do think that Liverpool are going to be up there for the Premier League this season and for the Champions League. They are the top of the league in the Premier League and the Champions League. It could not be a better start for the Scousmen. They are absolutely torturing the world of football right now. So the question to me is anyone going to stop them? Is anyone going to stop Liverpool? Now, let's get this all clear. They just had a game prior to that against Southampton, and if you watch the game closely, you would realize that they could get done out, right? Southampton are not a good team, right? They are shocking to watch. But the interesting thing about Southampton is that they did what they were supposed to do. I just think Southampton really got unlucky in terms of the penalty at the end of the game. They could have dropped points, Liverpool, but Liverpool, they just don't look like they're worried about scoring, when the goal's going to come, if they're going to win the game. They just play the game, and they just let things come. I honestly think that the game comes easy to them. They're a well-oiled machine right now. They are an absolute brilliant game. Brilliant team, excuse me. But, yes, Liverpool are incredible. And the one thing that's really getting to Liverpool right now is just their unstoppability, right? Let me emphasize this. Unstoppability. Unstoppability is where there's a player, I spoke about this before in a video, there's certain players out there that you cannot stop, right? It's like Stephen Curry in basketball. It's like Ja Morant. It's like LeBron James. It's like Kobe Bryant. When they get in that flow state, right, they're just shooting and scoring and shooting threes. And once they shoot one three and they shoot another three, there's no stopping. It doesn't matter how hard you train. It doesn't matter how much you practice to stop them. If they have a bad game, they might have a bad game. But these are guys that it doesn't matter how long, how many hours of training you got, they're going to beat you. And that is what Liverpool have. Liverpool have that. They have that with Mohamed Salah. And I think he's the biggest example of that. They have that with Trent. They have that with, not Trent, excuse me. They have that with Virgil van Dijk at defense. Trent has unstoppable, world-class, unbelievable passing ability from his position. That's what makes him incredible. But Liverpool have Mohamed Salah, who is possibly the best winger in the world right now. Possibly. He's been unbelievable. Although he did miss a penalty against Real Madrid, which was unreal. I was shocked. I could not believe he missed that penalty. But I will say this, though. If Liverpool And it doesn't seem like Liverpool are going to stop anytime soon. If Liverpool are to fall off, who's going to come back and stop them? Is it going to be Manchester City in the Premier League? Is it going to be Arsenal? Looks like Arsenal are, they're getting the wheels back together. Their win against Sporting was unbelievable, 5-1. Is it going to be Chelsea, perhaps? Chelsea are definitely in the mix. They are indeed a good team right now. There's so many teams that you can look at, especially in the Champions League as well. Champions League, there's Madrid, there's Barcelona, who I think is either the best team in the world, and if they're not, it's definitely Liverpool right above them. But for me personally, I think Barcelona are the best team in the world right now. I think Barcelona are incredible. So could Barcelona possibly win the Champions League? Who knows? But Liverpool are unstoppable. They are incredible. And there are a few players that must be pointed out. And for me, the man of the match was Connor Bradley. If anybody watched that game against Real Madrid, Connor Bradley is absolutely remarkable. His performance against Kylian Mbappe alone has to be studied. He made Kylian Mbappe look like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. He made Kylian Mbappe look like an average player. Kylian Mbappe, guys. Connor Bradley is the real deal. He will go in for a tackle. He will track back. He offers a lot that Trent does not offer, right? He offers a lot that Trent doesn't offer, and it's an absolute blessing that Liverpool have a player like that on their hands, because there's not a lot of players that could be backed and would back themselves against Kylian Mbappe, and that's exactly what he did. And he is incredible. And to have a player like that playing alongside Virgil van Dijk and Konate, who is arguably the best defensive pairing in the world right now, right? There's no way that you can have a team with Connor Bradley, Trent, Konate, Virgil van Dijk, Andrew Robertson. Although I thought Andrew Robertson was a bit shaky and dodgy at times, but Andrew Robertson, you'd still take him, right? That back four is a wall. They might not have the depth, but yeah, they are a brick wall back there. They're a brick wall, honestly. And the way Liverpool play is just so casual compared to what we've seen under, that rock and roll football of Jurgen Klopp that we all love, and I absolutely love that sort of style. But this is like, now it's just casual. Now it's more calm, it's more collected, it's more calculated. Everything is more dissected by piece, right? Nothing running around doing crazy stuff and getting caught on defense, caught on in defense. I can't speak right now. I don't know why. But yeah, they look so much better defensively as a team than they did last season. Last season, they looked very dodgy, right? So the way I see it is, I just think Liverpool are unstoppable right now. And it's hard to really say any team that could really do it against them. I think the closest performance we had, well, they lost to Nottingham Forest, but the closest true tough opponent that I've seen in the Premier League with Liverpool is Arsenal, right? When they played Arsenal were the better team. They were the better team. But Liverpool is a team that, it doesn't matter. Like I said before, they are just unstoppable and you can't really do anything about it. So it's great to see. They have a big test this weekend against Manchester City. And if they're going to do something to Manchester City, you have to beat Manchester City. Because if you want to win the Premier League, if you want to really make a name for yourself, if you really want to get Manchester City and to really show that this is not your year, because they do it every single year, you have to be Manchester City, or else you have already given them a sniff and you've already given them blood to look for. And if you don't take it, then you might be looking back and going, damn, well, they're still in it, and that's an issue. So it is what it is. I think Liverpool are still there. I think Liverpool are absolutely incredible, and it's hard to really see them going anywhere from here, honestly, besides up in the Premier League and going far in the Champions League. I can't say they'll win the Champions League because anybody can win that competition at this point. But yeah, I just love watching Liverpool play, and I think they're a team to watch. And yes, Connor Bradley is an absolute gem, especially with McAllister as well. McAllister's an excellent player, and I don't know if he's, I have absolutely no clue if that guy is truly Argentinian, but wherever the hell he's from, they need to make more of him because he is a great player as well. And yeah, it's just stunning to see. So that's what I got for today, guys. I'll see y'all in the next one, and hopefully we have good games to watch over this weekend. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you. Have a good one.